Friend, guess what? I got some exciting news for you. Everybody keeps asking me, how did you start your podcast? What platform do you use? Well, I've been using RSS. I've been using RSS for 2 years, and I've actually partnered with RSS to make it simple and affordable for you. RSS offers all the tools you need to start, grow, and launch your own podcast. It's super simple and it's super easy. RSS offers an all-in-one dashboard, cross-platform analytics, automatic distribution to all major podcasting platforms, your own free customizable website, and many more exciting great features. And the best part, if you use my exclusive affiliate link, you get 50% off on your first 3 months of your select monthly or yearly plan. All you have to do is use my link down below in the description box or the show notes and sign up today and get started. It's just that simple. Starting a podcast has never been made easier, and I don't gatekeep around here, so happy podcasting. Hi friends, and welcome back to another episode of This is for the Soul, the podcast, and I'm your lovely host, Brianna Sade. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are not, welcome back. On this podcast, I talk about all things mental health, spirituality, self-development, girl talk, you name it. I'm gonna talk about it. So on today's episode, we're gonna spice things up and we are going to dive in deep about new age spirituality, psychosis, and the effects that can have on you, and authentic spiritual practices. I'm super excited to talk about this, so make sure you guys grab your tea, grab a snack, some water, whatever, and let's get into this episode. So spirituality is a broad concept with a lot of room for insight and change. It's a sense of belonging and connection to something way bigger than ourselves. And it typically involves a search for a meaning in life. But what does spirituality mean to you? For some, it's rooted in religious beliefs, while others, it might be about personal growth, mindfulness, and self-development, or even just a simple connection to nature. Let's take a moment to actually reflect on what spirituality means to us personally. It is this unique individual understanding that makes our own journey so fascinating and personal. Now I want to talk about the intriguing and sometimes controversial intersection of spirituality and psychosis, because spirituality is about finding purpose and meaning. It's meant to be uplifting, but some people seek that purpose and that meaning so hard, and they crave it so much that it gets to their head and it becomes way more negative than it does good. A person will associate every sign, signal, angel number, whatever the case may be, as a sign from God and run with it, not having the proper discernment on what's right and what's just an illusion. Psychosis is a mental health condition characterized by an impaired relationship with reality. It involves hallucinations or delusions, and it is a serious condition that sometimes requires medical attention. It's basically an extreme crash out. People have unalived themselves and put others in danger because they felt like it was deemed necessary by a higher power. Spirituality is unique to everyone. However, the lines between mystical experiences and psychotic episodes can sometimes be blurred and a bit contradicting. Throughout history, many spiritual leaders and mystics have reported visions of spirits and hearing voices. An example of that would be the Holy Spirit. People seek and hear from the Holy Spirit all the time. But the question that stands is, though, are these encounters really messages from the divine, or are they symptoms of psychosis? It's a question that has left many scholars, doctors, and spiritualists puzzled. So it is important to approach this topic lightly and with respect, because mental health conditions like psychosis are very serious. And at the same time, spiritual experiences can be life-changing, but understanding the differences and knowing when to seek help is crucial. So now I want to get into New Age spirituality. New Age spirituality is a modern day spiritual movement movement that adds a twist to various traditions and religions and indigenous practices. So it's more geared towards personal transformation, holistic healing, and a sense of interconnectedness. It's focused less on the religious aspect and more on the relationship that you create with God. It's your own walk with spirit and the universe. And because society is awakening and we have entered into a new age with the internet, spiritualists, gurus, astrologers, and all of these people now have access to a platform to voice what spirituality means to them and their own values and opinions. People are using it to profit off of more so than teach, because spirituality is this new trendy topic, when way back when it used to be very taboo if we talked about anything spiritual that wasn't related to religion and Christianity and the Bible. And somehow now being spiritual has morphed into an aesthetic more so than it is a practice, where it's now associated with dressing a certain way, acting a certain way, holding a high standard vibe, and the crystal girlies and the sage and the incense, and it's just this whole brand. People use spirituality as a brand. People telling you what you should and shouldn't do. Oh, you should meditate every day. TikTok card tarot readers telling you every other day, oh, your ex is coming back. And then you, of course, you have your content creators who push spiritual awakenings heavy, and the fear mongering, and there's just a lot that comes with it. But what people don't fully understand is that being spiritual is not meant to be an aesthetic. It's a journey, and it's all based on you and whatever tools that you choose to help you along that journey. And while crystals and tarot cards and sage and astrology are all great, they too are just tools meant to help you. I read tarot cards. I don't read my cards often anymore, but the cards, they do give me insight sometimes when I feel lost and I need some mental clarity. But the thing about tarot cards and the practice of divination is that the cards are just the messenger. The person that's reading the cards for you is just the messenger. The cards are the energies at play. The energies are always subject to change. You also cannot force a message that's not meant for you to hear, which is why readers always say, take what resonates and leave the rest. Because only you and only you know what feels right and what doesn't. While some do dismiss new age practices, others, like myself, find genuine healing and comfort in these practices. I'm a free spirit, y'all, but having my relationship with God is number one. So I'm going to do whatever I need to do to make myself feel comfortable and connected and in tune. But I also have discernment on what types and how much content I consume. Not all content is good content, unfortunately. There are some people who might make things sound good, but when you actually do your research and you actually look into what they're saying, it might not be something that you agree with. But what's your take? Are you guys indulging in new age practices? Does it bring you comfort and peace? Let me know in the comments down below. What are your experiences? So let's have a conversation. Let's talk about authentic spiritual practices. What makes a spiritual practice authentic? For some, it's the age of tradition, the depth of personal experience, or something else entirely. Who knows what makes a practice authentic? Like I keep reiterating, it's all based on you and your own personal belief. For some people, it's about finding a personal path and something that resonates with them on a soul level that brings joy and happiness. Authenticity and spirituality mean different things to different people, which is why there are different practices. But it often involves sincerity, depth, and a genuine search for truth. So there's all the same meaning behind it, but how you go about finding that meaning is all based on you. One of the key aspects of spiritual practices is mindfulness. And mindfulness is just being fully aware of the moment and being present and cultivating that deep sense of awareness in the moment. And you can be mindful through meditation, prayer, setting intention, because this type of practice can ground us and can help us find a deeper sense of connection and purpose. So it's really that simple, y'all. Like, honestly, you don't need any of the extra things to connect with source. All you need is yourself, because you are God and God is you, and everything around you is God. So you are able to just communicate with God through your own vessel. Your journey is always going to be unique to you. But meditation and prayer, those are the two simplest ways to stay connected and tuned in with God. Spirituality is a deeply personal journey, whether you're exploring it for traditional paths, new age practices, or your own unique spiritual experience. It's important to approach it with an open heart and an open mind, and always remember that the journey is just as important as the destination. Friends, that is the end of this episode. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this insightful discussion. Drop in the comment sections below a hey friend with some heart emojis to let me know that you made it all the way to the end. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel, as well as if you are listening to this on a podcasting platform, make sure you leave a review and a nice little comment so we can spread the love to more people. I love you guys, and I thank you so much for listening and supporting, and I will chit chat with you next episode. Bye. Mwah.
To lose confidence, but you always do it better than me. I just wanna be loved like you. I just want them to see me too. Just wanna be the one they choose. Yeah, I just wanna be loved. That's really, really cool for you. Yeah, everything you do is cool. It's kind of unbelievable. It's also unachievable, yeah, almost inconceivable. I'll never do it like you do. And I know I'll grow in a whole supposed to be. But self-doubt comes easy, and I've tried almost everything, but it just hasn't worked yet. I try not to envy you, to get angry you, do it better than me. I try not to hate myself, to lose confidence, but you always do it better than me. I just wanna be loved like you. I just want them to see me too. Just wanna be the one they choose. Yeah, I just wanna be loved. Ooh, I hate comparison, cause it makes me feel lesser than striving for perfection, thinking somebody will see me then. No, don't get me wrong, really want everybody to succeed, but can we start with me? Like, why was it her and not me? Why was it her and not me? Wish someone could redesign me, to not have the style to find me. Why was it her and not me?